All right. My name is Earl Green, and this is my current issue debate presentation. I will be debating how should parents respond if a child between the ages 6 and 9 informs them that they are homosexual or transgender. Now, this is a sticky subject because you have two sides to this debate. You have one side with the people that are open to it and that are okay with hearing that from the child and that will influence their child in that manner so they can figure out if that's what they actually want and will put their child around that specific environment. On the other hand, you have a group of people that either just don't want to hear nothing about it, uh, can even, neglect their child or disown their child if they hear that. Um, and or also in that group, they really won't be as open to the idea of their child being homosexual or gender because they may feel as if they're too young or religious beliefs, kind of that forte. Um, the prevalence of this topic is big today, um, because the whole homosexual, transgender, the LGBTQ community has grown and established their own voice in this world. We show them more acceptance now than we have in the past, to the point where we have Pride, coming out, National Come Out Days, Pride Months, just so they can have their own voice. So it's really big. Gender, boys and girls, age specifically 6 and 9. Ethnicity can be any race. There's really no profession because these are kids. So 6 and 9 really be in elementary school. So how the topic impacts society. How this topic impacts society, like I said before, you have a whole group of people that the LGBTQ community, that have their own platform and have their own voice. So that is a effect of this specific debate. Also, you have establishments such as like groups and schools that are being opened up for kids who actually think they are homosexual or transgender. That is kind of along the path for the people that are like okay with it. They will be in this kind of direction of sending their kids to these groups and to these schools, um, just because they're really open to it. Um, and the influence society has on this topic. Um, this can be how now everything really has LGBTQ in it. So like a lot of shows have a person that is associated with that group, or that's all you see like on TV or everywhere you see. So it's really known worldwide, and they show that and they put that out for kids to see. So kids see it all the time. So that's really how society, the influence on society has on this topic. Um, um, Recommendation on how society should proceed to address this current issue. Um, Not be as forceful, because like I said, you see it everywhere, and that's not the case for every situation. There are some people that are homosexual and transgender, but everything isn't homosexual or transgender, so they don't have to be so forceful with it to put it out there. Like everybody knows it's there, and there's nothing wrong with being transgender, homosexual. That's all fine and dandy. But there's really no need to be so forceful with it and try to put that on everything. Also, religion plays a part in this because um, homosexuals or transgenders may not feel as welcome in churches or within religions because some religions are completely against it. This is kind of pushed that community away from churches because they feel as if they're not as welcome or they're like really will be judged if they surround themselves around people that don't, you know, see how they see things or view the same points or they not believe in something that they are totally going against. So religion plays a role in it. Um, my personal stance on it. Um, so if my kid were to tell me at the age of 6, between the age of 6 and 9, me personally, I wouldn't. I'd be open, but I want to be really be pressed for them to like be around that environment. I kind of would want them to, live out their life a little before they make that decision. Now, if my son is 18 or in high school and he says, well, pops, I still feel as if I'm homosexual or transgender, then hey, that's when I can finally, put him in a position or put him in the places he needs to be to figure that out and, be around people that, he affiliate or associate himself with to make it easier for him. Um, I would never neglect or disown my kid. And that's why in today's time, the whole National Come Out Day or the month of coming out is so big because for so long, society has looked at something as like something negative that people really didn't want to come out and speak on it. Where today, they have that voice to do so. So I won't want to neglect my child in a sense and tell them, nah, this not a lifestyle that you're not just gonna live this lifestyle. I would try to guide them in the way the best way I know how, which is let them let them live life because kids are really easily influenced in today's time. The kids are really like their brains are like sponges. They absorbed a whole lot. So for me to think that my 6-year-old honestly knows that he's homosexual, transgender, me personally, I don't think they would know that. Only because I mean these kids are in elementary school. You know, um, I think that's more of a topic that we can address, or more. I don't want to say take it more seriously, but more. I can get more into it if they actually live through, like they actually develop. The aspects. The risks. The puberty. They actually have gone through that and lived through that, and then still make a decision after going through that. I'll be more open in that aspect. Um, but that's all I got. That is my presentation, and